Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a balance worth today. It is a map by Debre, and hopefully this is the start of something good. God damn. It is not the start of something good. However, doesn't this look a little more like Greek instead of actual Cyrillic? I don't know if we'll be able to get away with it, but I'm pretty sure this is Sigma, right? And I'm pretty sure Sigma is Greek, and that means this is Greece and not like some bullshit country that uses Cyrillic. Obviously, that's where it kind of stems from. We can get into that whole shenanigans later. I think this is Greek, and hopefully we can prove it. That's the hardest part. Now, we do have a gas station. You can argue we always find gas stations in Turkey. Obviously, there's gas stations around the world, but we usually start in a gas station in Turkey for some fucking reason. Can't really make out the license plate. It's not an EU plate, which means it can't be Greece. Fuck. So then we have hat, right? And the hat, I believe, is another form of house, which is D, the letter D. So then where would the best place to be? But then here's beta. So we literally have sigma and beta. That it has to be fucking Greek. I mean, it doesn't, but it should be Greek. And like maybe they're capital letters, because the capital letters look different than the lowercase letters. It kind of feels Greek. You have this Mediterranean feel to it. Obviously, we've had better Greek locations where we're definitely able to tell based on the landscape that it is in fact around the Mediterranean. No flags, no websites. That's Sigma, man. It's Sigma. And here's Omega. It's gotta be Greek. Yeah, guys, I know the letter names of some fucking Greek letters. Only like 6 of them, maybe 7, but I got it. God damn it. It's gotta be Greek. The fact that we have mountains to our west, I'm gonna put us up here a little bit more. Maybe in between these two, for no reason other than I know there's mountains over here. I know most of Greek is pretty mountainous. And then we do get some snow, so hope for fucking luck here. And actually, a pretty decent guessing. So we end up being 41 kilometers off. We have 160-ish more points than whoever the current leader is. So it's kind of more of the middle of Greek. But I'm glad we were able to recognize the language. Which, let's be real here, I'm really bad with language. If we would have seen a flag, it would have been fine. We would have been completely fine. So I'm happy about that. I'm definitely happy with that. Where can we fuck up now? Well, I didn't know we were playing a coastal world, Deb, right? We definitely have language. That's Set and Keker. Yellow divider line, motorcycle on the side. I know that's not really a good tell, but I'm thinking Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. Reservasi Palu Tikas. And then we do have our JL, which means we are probably Indonesia. Now we do have a coastline. I believe we're on the west. So we could be down here, which I really hope we're not. I'm thinking more likely west coast of Sumatra. However, this is more like direct west. And this doesn't really have too many direct wests, which is why we're kind of going down here. Can we find names? Any name would do fine. Any name that we can make sure is the name of a town, because Baracas is probably the name of a restaurant. I don't know, it just rolls off the tongue too nice. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it's supposed to roll off the tongue nice, right? Like that's the name of... Like towns are supposed to be something you could recognize. Meanwhile, in the United States, we have a lot of Native American town names. And since Native American language was developed differently than the English language, we have a lot of conflicts. And I think I've shown you guys... I thought this said Kuwait. I think I've showed you guys some town names before and asked you guys to try to pronounce them. It doesn't work. Like, you need to learn how to say it correctly. I believe this is the currency of Indonesia down here, so that definitely does help us. The issue is, the only thing we really have going for us is that we are on a western coast of some sorts. I don't really see land out here, which means we're probably further away from civilization. We could be over here. We could be over here. There's a bunch of places we actually could be, which sucks, right? Because Indonesia could be worse. I didn't even know these islands existed. Can't wait to add those to my map to piss you guys off. The fact that we're not seeing any land out here makes me not want to guess these. The issue is, this distance could be something like 40 miles, right? Maybe less, maybe more. And if it's like 40 miles, we wouldn't see it anyway. So we could theoretically guess there. We're going to, because I don't know where else to guess. And I feel like guessing kind of near the middle, right? As you can see, is the best for guaranteeing decent points. Well, here's Indonesia. And then it actually tells us Penjuru, which means something. But it ends up being a lot further south over by Bengkulu. We end up being about 200 miles off. So if we take this as 200, right? And a fourth of that would be about here. Which means this island's definitely 40 miles out. So we wouldn't be able to see it. So we got to remember that for next time. If we're on the western coast, we wouldn't see these islands, because that was part of the reason why we didn't want to guess over here. However, you guys guessed kind of in the middle, where there's nothing to be seen anyway. So I'm wondering if you guys saw something that said Bengkulu, because to me that didn't feel like a very big popular town. Granted, we only stayed on the coastline. So we're down 680 points or so. Well, there's a terrible alarm. There's mile 365. So we gotta be in the United States. It definitely feels dry and arid. We're probably southwest. Maybe Arizona, Nevada. We might be able to get away with Utah, but only like the southern part of Utah. I don't think it's going to be Colorado. It could be southeastern California. We're really like here. A little bit of Nevada, not too much of it. Probably outskirts of Arizona. Our main goal now is to find an interstate. Hopefully we could find one. That's the big key. Well, that's the shape of fucking... What is that the shape of? I'm pretty sure that is the shape of Arizona. You got the corners, bottom, the weird fucking shit down here. So adopt the highway, Arizona. What highway? That's what the real fucking question is. At least we got the general area right from the feel of it. Obviously, if this is a no moving challenge, you would immediately see the mile marker, which would have been great. So thank you for that, Debre. Maybe we'll do a few no movings on a balanced world. The issue now, where is it? Entering Green County. Counties not the best. I can't even tell you any counties where I am. Definitely says Arizona on there. We just need a road number, man. Give us like Interstate 66, old Interstate defunct 66. We'll find it. Give us Interstate, I don't know, 12. I don't even know what interstates go through here. 48 and 10. 19. I wouldn't mind 19. I wouldn't mind 40 or 8. You know, just give us a fucking sign. I don't think this is going to be an interstate though. Why? Because it's a one-lane road. So that means we need to find a sign telling us that Interstate 40, the junction's coming up, and then we have to get to that junction, go on it, and then find out what road we're currently on, because interstates are usually 2 lanes wide at least, especially the further out into bumblefucky areas you go, because as you can see, the only thing around us is desert and open land. That's the sign we wanted. We are 45 kilometers away from Lordsburg. Here's Lordsburg, right over here. And we're 9 away from Duncan. So we're probably on 70. Probably over here. We could be on 75. There's nothing that says that we're not. But that's like 10, and that should be like 45. And it ends up being a little bit further back, but we're 3 miles off. We earn another 300 points, which is definitely good. So Lordsburg ends up being in New Mexico, and Duncan ends up being kind of near the border. So if we would have gone the other way, there's a chance we wouldn't have found anything. We probably would have found something that said San Jose, and then I would have gone for California, even though we knew we were in fucking Arizona. But not bad. We're making up some lost space, which means we still have a chance. Low feeling camera, we're probably in Japan. We definitely need to find a light pole or another car to see if we are on the left or the right. Could be Taiwan. There's the language just to, I don't know, confirm it. We are heading this way, but it feels like it's a one-lane road anyway, right? This feels kind of Japanese. But we need something else. The sun doesn't matter. Both of them are going to be in the northern hemisphere anyway. Now we have a 2-lane road. We are on the left-hand side. I could tell that because of the back of the car. Here is the back brake light. So I believe that does put us in Japan. Where in Japan, we've never been good at. We usually just guess over by Tokyo and hope for fucking luck. Although, you guys have been able to determine North or Southern Island, which I think I gotta figure out. Clearly, this guy's driving on the left, so we're definitely on the left-hand side. Driving your tractor down the road around a blind corner, buddy. Not a good idea. Obviously, you don't have to worry about oncoming traffic. Ooh. We got water. We got water to our north, and we got water to our fucking west. So, does that put us over here somewhere? Well, it'll put us more over here. You can see land up there, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We do have shitty little rock right here, but that seems real fucking close. Alright. Shitty little rock real close to the northwestern part of the fucking island. We have a minute to find it. I know that's a terrible way to go about it, and we should probably be looking for road numbers. There's a lot down here. We just need one shitty little rock, probably like this, right off the side of the coast, with a little bit more to the north. And it does look like we have a cove. Now, I don't actually think this is correct, but it is a general placement. Now, clearly, there's things we're missing. It's Japan. I really don't understand the language. Nishihama Beach and the Windmill Power Station. The Nishihama Beach should be the thing that gives it away, right? But that's definitely a small area, and we don't know any town names in here besides Obama, Kobe, Tokyo, and Nagasaki, and the ones that the United States decided to blow up. So we're kind of screwed. Let's go over here. I don't know why. It feels like a good idea. God damn it. I mean, it's not terrible, because we were down here. We make up an extra 500 points, so that should put us in first place. But it ends up being down here. Where's the shitty little rock? That might be the shitty little rock. Or that might be the shitty little rock. Definitely tough. We would have found Hexagonal 19. There's a good chance we would have found Guitar Pick 383, and if we would have found those, we should have been able to see 383 from a distance, and that would have put us on the right island. However, we went west instead of east. So, but we made up some points. We should be in first place. Yellow divided lines, right-hand side of the road, with a red and white license plate, which could be Ohio. However, that's South 112. Not too familiar with the blocks. I believe there's like 6 different places it could be. And I believe Ohio's are in the shape of Ohio. So no longer Ohio. So a red to white fade license plate. I'm trying to think of any license plate that could fit that. We're definitely in the United States. It kind of feels like the Northeast. So it can't be New Hampshire. It's not New York. I don't know what Maine's is. Connecticut's is blue. That's the green license plate. So definitely confirms the Northeast. Is Massachusetts a red to white? I don't know. I don't know. I also don't know Rhode Island's. So regular square 112, which would be County Road 112. Maybe Massachusetts, maybe Maine. I don't really know. Maine's, it could be Maine. We have 1,000 points to play with. Here's the 116, so it's Junction 116. Ashfield, Amherst. Amherst is Massachusetts. Amherst is over here. So these kind of make sense. So we're by 116 and 112. Here's 116 and 112 over by Ashfield, which is over here. That doesn't necessarily mean that's where we currently are, but that is where it's taking us. Let's go. We are over by Ashfield Lake. So we gotta be close to Ashfield. Is this Ashfield Lake? This is Ashfield Lake. All right, so we're on South 116 and North. What? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. We are going south. I want to see what this is. This is a sign pointing us to probably the lake, telling us distance. I think we have this one. We really would have to screw up here. We're on mile 33.5. Do not pass signs. Or I think we started on 112. If we return to start, we need to find a street sign on the side. We only have 10 seconds, but we definitely have a region pinned down. What does this say? Apple Valley Guns Works. There's the transfer station. We're just gonna keep it. And we end up being 1 kilometer away. So we end up winning. You guys got the area generally correct as well. However, we got, what, 7 more points? We don't really win too often. So when we do pull it off, that always feels good. Here's the Apple Valley Gun Works. So it was only a mile up the road. We probably would have seen the Apple Valley Road that we were coming up to. A little bit more time, we would have been doing great. We definitely made it down into Ashfield because it was telling us where Ashfield Lake was. And we definitely had 112 and 116. So I'm really glad we were able to recognize Amherst. Really happy. I'm sure there's a few other Amhersts out there. But recognized it, pinpointed it, found Ashfield, pinpointed it. Like, we did pretty well. And we end up winning with 22,567 points. Even though we screwed up Japan and Indonesia. But Greece was good and the 2 USA was pretty good. Pretty diverse. Deborah might be mad because we had 2 in the United States. But at least it was like Western Coast and Eastern Coast. So let's see the highest score, which we all know is me. Benedict Schwanker. Only 64 points. We had 64 points on him, man. That's a real close game right there. Very good game. Well played. Coming in third is Torres Badic at 2551, which is also a very good score. Looks like going with Ohio. I love how I said it feels like Ohio. It's almost like you guys listen to me as I do this. It's fucking crazy. In fourth is Martin, going with Northern Arizona rather than Southern Arizona. And it looks like Pennsylvania instead of Massachusetts. And then this island of Indonesia, which, again, I said it could be that island. Oh my god, you guys are like stalking me or something. Number 5 is Quantum Gravity. We do have a West Virginia guess. I don't really see the West Virginia, but we also found some information. Northern Japan, and then it looks like our classic East Javan spot. We didn't go with East Java today, man. That doesn't happen very often. And then, 59 coming in 6. going with this arc out here, which I don't believe has coverage. Northern Japan, and then actually going with Vermont, which is definitely an interesting play there. And then New Mexico. So I don't know if you saw the same signs or not. Not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. I'm really happy with the Greece and the US ones. Obviously, we could have done better in Indonesia. Benedict got, what, almost a perfect score there? I think. Almost a perfect fucking score in Indonesia. And then we did have a little bit better in Japan. We had a little bit better in Greece. We had a little bit better in both United States locations. So even though we didn't get that perfect spot in Indonesia, every other location was just a little bit better, and that's all that matters. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. I do hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the stream that was earlier, if you guys were able to watch. So we will have another stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. But until then, guys, I do hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all then. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.